In life, success and failure is common. At some point of our life, we may hit to the rock bottom. At that position, what we have to do, how we have to come back, or how we have to bounce back. Our success is determined at a rate how we bounce back when we hit to the rock bottom. In this video, today you are going to learn 5 principles how to bounce back high when you hit to the rock bottom. But before that, let me tell you, failure, as I have told you, it's common. But what happens when you hit with a failure or when you reach to the rock bottom? What happens? Fear, doubt, worry is going to surround you. It is going to surround actually your mind and does not let you to think. Does not let you to think. At this position, if you are having these 5 principles, or if you follow these 5 principles, you are able to achieve and you are able to bounce back at a faster rate. So let's get down what are those 5 principles. Principle number 1: the books what you read. The books what you read. Reading is one of the important habit that we have to develop it, because we know leaders are readers and readers are leaders. See, when we read continuously, what happens is our mind is going to get the food, so that it will help us to receive the thoughts and it will help us our thinking pattern much better. So today I'm going to tell you 2 books which can help you. The first one is called as Think and Grow Rich, and the second is called The Science of Getting Rich. These are the 2 books. If you just make a habit of reading, so that will let you to reach or bounce back. In Think and Grow Rich, you have got 13 steps laid down step by step. If you just follow these steps, because this book has made many millionaires, so it is not that I have to become a millionaire, so that's why I have to read this book. It's not like that, because whoever hit the rock bottom, if he just take this book and if he reads it and if he implements it, his life is going to change a lot. And apart from that, there is another book which is also I have mentioned, that is called as Science of Getting Rich. This will exactly tell you what are the bottlenecks, what are the obstacles that usually you will face when you hit to the rock bottom or when you try to bounce back, and it gave you the solutions how to fix them. So these are the 2 wonderful books. So start ordering it and start reading it. That is habit number 1. So the second principle is the people you meet. The people you meet. You are the average of 5 people. This is the famous quotation or a saying which you came across. Why we are the average of 5 people? Because when we hang out with the 5 people, or when you hang out with the people who are having poor results, our mind will also have a poor thinking. So that is the reason why you have to consciously choose with whom you are going to hang out. Who are these people? How they can contribute to my growth? Only with those people you have to make relationships, because after all you are having one life and your ability is to improve and to grow much bigger. Principle number 3: the environment you surround. So most of the people say I'm having these results because it is hereditary or because it is genetically driven. No, might be our physical structure might be genetical, but our mental structure is purely based on environment. If the environment you work, the environment you spend time, if it is not supporting, definitely it will cause you stress and frustration. Everybody knows it, but here we are not going to tell how the environment is going to cause you stress and frustration, but how to really tap into that. So order is the heaven's first law. What did I say? Order is the heaven's first law. If you brought the order in your environment, your problems will automatically starts decreasing or starts declining. So my dear friends, first bring order to the environment and everything will be get organized in your life. That is principle number 3. And principle number 4, the network. The principle number 4 is network. You have heard about your network is your net worth. Because if you, what is a network? Network is making connections with the people. Let me give an example. For example, I'm a pharmacist. If I'm making a relationship with or connecting with a doctor, a nurse, so what happens, I will constantly get the education, I will be constantly making effort to create and update information. Whatever the new information that comes to me, I can pass on to the physician, or whatever the new indication that a nurse has noticed, that will pass on to me as a pharmacist, and that information I will pass on to the doctor. As a result, what happens, it will be a collective effort, because a network creates a quantum leap in the growth or in the success. When you are hit to the bottom, if you have this network, that network is just enough to bring back you onto the top. And it's not going to just bring back onto you to the top, but it will bring you at a level where nobody cannot even imagine. So my dear friends, the last principle is the systems you create. Remember, people fail, but systems never. So when you hit to the rock bottom, you should also plan to create a system. And now this system should not be any other means of getting fail, because you are ready to bounce back. So you should also be ready to create a system that is fail proof. In fact, I should say you have to create a system like a bulletproof system, so that everything can go and everything harmoniously and automatically. So that's the 5 principles to bounce back very high when you hit to the rock bottom. Let me recap for you what are those 5 principles. The first one is the books you read. The second one is the people you meet. And the third one is the environment in which you are. And the fourth one is the network you make. And the fifth one is systems you create. If you do all these 5 principles, you are going to bounce back at a higher level for your success. Signing off, it is your servant with another video tomorrow. Don't miss it.